This court can't touch me. I'm worth more than everyone in this room combined. Those words hang in the air. Providence Municipal Court. Tuesday morning. Judge Frank Caprio sits at the bench. His face stays calm, but his eyes narrow just a little bit. The man who just spoke those words is Tyler Brennan. He's 23 years old. His black Balenciaga hoodie costs $1,400. His off-white sneakers are limited edition, worth $2,800. A Patek Philippe watch gleams on his wrist. That's a $95,000 watch. His neck has 3 gold chains, each one thicker than the last. His hair is perfectly styled. Blonde highlights. Slick back. He smirks. Like this is all a joke. But this is not a joke. Not even close. If you believe justice should be equal for everyone, you'll want to see what happens next. Let's go back to the beginning. To understand how we got here. The bailiff stands up. His uniform is pressed and neat. Case number 2025, TR 91847. The State versus Tyler Brennan. Charges include reckless driving, hit and run, leaving the scene of an accident with injuries, and attempted bribery of a police officer. The courtroom is packed. Every seat filled. People stand along the back wall. This case has been in the news. Everyone wants to see what happens. Judge Caprio looks at his paperwork. He reads for a moment. Then he looks up. Is Tyler Brennan present? Right here, Judge. Tyler raises one hand. He doesn't stand up. He's sitting in the front row. His legs are crossed. One arm draped over the back of the bench. Like he's watching a movie. Not facing criminal charges. Please approach the bench, Mr. Brennan. Tyler sighs. Loud enough for everyone to hear. He stands up slowly. Takes his time. Pulls out his AirPods Max. They're the rose gold ones. $549. He hangs them around his neck. Then he walks forward. His walk is slow. Casual. Each step says he doesn't care. Mr. Brennan, do you understand the charges against you? Yeah, I guess. Tyler shrugs. Can we make this quick, though? I have a thing at noon. A woman in the third row gasps. An older man shakes his head. The bailiff's eyebrows go up. Judge Caprio stays calm. Sir, these are serious charges. This is not something we rush through. Right. Okay. Whatever you need to do. Tyler pulls out his phone. Checks it. The screen lights up his face. Mr. Brennan. Phone away. Now. Tyler looks up. Oh. Yeah. Sure. He slides it into his pocket. But his hand stays there. Like he's still touching it. Still connected to his other world. The world where he matters. Where people listen to him. Let's start with the facts, Judge Caprio says. On the evening of March 8, 2025, you were driving your vehicle on Benefit Street. Is that correct? My Lamborghini Urus, yeah. The black one. Custom interior. Tyler says this like it matters. Like the judge should be impressed. Your vehicle struck a pedestrian in a marked crosswalk. Then you fled the scene. Is that correct? Fled is a strong word. I left. There's a difference. A man in the gallery stands up. Are you serious right now? He shouts. The bailiff moves toward him. Sir, please sit down. Judge Caprio holds up one hand. Order. Please. Everyone remain calm. He looks at Tyler. Mr. Brennan, you hit a person. A human being. And you drove away. I didn't see him at first. It was dark. It was 6:15 p.m. Streetlights were on. Traffic cameras show this clearly. Tyler shifts his weight. Look, I panicked. People panic. It happens. Let me read you something. Judge Caprio picks up a paper. This is the police report. Officer Raymond Chen responded to the scene. He found the victim on the ground. Bleeding. Conscious but in pain. The victim is Marcus Williams. He's 58 years old. He served in the United States Marine Corps for 12 years. 2 tours in Afghanistan. He came home. Found it hard to get work. Lost his housing. For the past 3 years, he's been homeless. Living at the Hope Harbor Shelter on Broad Street. The courtroom goes quiet. You can hear people breathing. Judge Caprio continues. Mr. Williams was crossing the street. Legally. In a marked crosswalk. With the walk signal. He was going to the shelter. They served dinner at 6:30. He was trying to make it in time. He hadn't eaten all day. Tyler looks at his shoes. The expensive ones. The ones that cost more than Marcus Williams sees in 3 months. Your vehicle struck him. The impact threw him 15 feet. He landed on the concrete. Broke his left arm. Fractured 3 ribs. Deep laceration on his head. Required 18 stitches. He's still in the hospital. Right now. As we speak. A woman in the gallery starts crying. Soft tears. She wipes them away. And you drove away, Judge Caprio says. You left him there. Bleeding. On the cold ground. And you drove away. Tyler opens his mouth. Closes it. Opens it again. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. You knew exactly what to do, Mr. Brennan. You knew because 20 minutes later, you tried to make it go away. Judge Caprio nods to the clerk. She's a woman in her 50s. Glasses. Kind face. She picks up a folder. Opens it. Officer Chen located your vehicle through traffic cameras. He came to your residence. A penthouse apartment in the Waterplace Towers. Is that correct, Mr. Brennan? Yeah. The top floor. Panoramic views. Officer Chen knocked on your door. You answered. He informed you of the accident. Do you remember what you said? Tyler's jaw tightens. Not really. It's all kind of a blur. Let me refresh your memory. Judge Caprio looks at the report. You said, and I quote, how much do you want? Name your price. I can Venmo you right now. End quote. The courtroom explodes. People gasp. Someone yells. The bailiff has to call for order. You tried to bribe a police officer, Judge Caprio says. His voice is louder now. Stronger. You hit a homeless veteran. Left him bleeding in the street. And then tried to pay off the responding officer. That's not what I meant. Tyler's voice gets higher. I just wanted to help. I was offering to pay for the guy's medical bills. Through a police officer? In your doorway. At 7 p.m.? That's how you pay medical bills. I wasn't thinking clearly. No, you were thinking very clearly. You were thinking about yourself. How to make this go away. How to protect your life. Your reputation. Your freedom. Tyler's face turns red. You don't understand. My life is complicated. I have responsibilities. Business deals. People depend on me. An older man in the gallery laughs. Not a happy laugh. A bitter one. Responsibilities? Kid, you don't know what that word means. Judge Caprio waits for quiet. Then he speaks. Tell me about your business, Mr. Brennan. I'm a crypto investor. Started when I was 19. Bought Bitcoin early. Then Ethereum. Then started my own tokens. I've made millions. How much are you worth? Tyler pauses. Like he's not sure if he should answer. Then he smiles. That same smirk from before. Last I checked. About $14 million. Give or take. Silence. Complete silence. People in the gallery look at each other. They're thinking the same thing. This kid has $14 million. And he hit a homeless veteran and drove away. $14 million, Judge Caprio repeats. And you couldn't stop to help a man you injured. You couldn't call 911. You couldn't wait for an ambulance. I told you. I panicked. You didn't panic when you tried to bribe Officer Chen. You were very calm then. Very clear. Name your price. Those were your words. Tyler says nothing. His hand goes back to his pocket. Back to his phone. Let's talk about what happened after Officer Chen refused your bribe. The clerk flips to another page. Officer Chen informed Mr. Brennan that he was under investigation for hit and run. Mr. Brennan then closed the door. Officer Chen returned to his vehicle to file his report. While he was writing it, he received 4 phone calls. All within 15 minutes. From who? Judge Caprio asks. But he already knows. Everyone can tell. The first call was from Councilman Robert Brennan, Tyler Brennan's father. He serves on the Providence City Council. The second call was from attorney David Goldstein, high-profile defense lawyer. The third call was from Lieutenant Marcus Shaw, Officer Chen's direct supervisor. The fourth call was from an unlisted number that we later traced to the mayor's office. The courtroom erupts again, this time louder, angrier. The bailiff stands up. Order. Order in the court. Judge Caprio's face doesn't change, but his knuckles are white. He's gripping his gavel tight. Mr. Brennan, did you make those calls? Or did someone make them for you? I called my dad. That's it. What he did after that, I don't know. You don't know? No, I don't. Your father called a police officer investigating you for a crime. And you don't know why. My dad protects me. That's what fathers do. A woman in the gallery stands up. She's wearing scrubs. A hospital ID badge hangs from her neck. My father protected me too, by teaching me right from wrong, not by bribing cops. The bailiff moves toward her. Ma'am, please. She sits down, but her hands are shaking. With rage, with frustration. Judge Caprio looks at Tyler, really looks at him, like he's trying to see inside, trying to understand. Mr. Brennan, do you think you're above the law? No, of course not. Then why act like it? Why drive away? Why try to bribe an officer? Why have your father make calls? I made a mistake. People make mistakes. Yes, they do, but most people own their mistakes. They don't run from them. They don't try to buy their way out. Tyler shifts his weight again. He looks uncomfortable now. The confidence is cracking. Just a little. What do you want me to say? I'm sorry? Fine. I'm sorry. Sorry to who? To me? I'm not the one you hurt. To the guy. Marcus whatever. I'm sorry to him. Marcus Williams. His name is Marcus Williams. Say it. Why? Because he's a person. Not the guy. Not Marcus whatever. A person with a name. Who served his country. Who fell on hard times. Who was just trying to get dinner. Say his name. Tyler's jaw clenches. Marcus Williams. There. Happy? No. I'm not happy. Not at all. Judge Caprio nods to the prosecutor. She stands up. Her name is Jennifer Park. She's been a prosecutor for 8 years. She's seen a lot. But this case makes her angry. You can see it in her eyes. Your Honor, the state would like to present evidence. Proceed. She walks to a screen on the wall. Clicks a remote. The screen lights up. This is footage from a traffic camera at the intersection of Benefit Street and Waterman Street. Timestamp, March 8, 2025. 6:14 p.m. The video plays. It's in color. Clear. High definition. A black Lamborghini Urus approaches the intersection. It's going fast. Too fast. The speed limit is 25 miles per hour on that street. This vehicle is going much faster. Traffic analysis shows the defendant's vehicle was traveling at 51 miles per hour in a posted 25 zone. People in the gallery lean forward, watching. The video continues. A man enters the frame. He's walking across the crosswalk. The walk signal is white, bright, clear. The man is Marcus Williams. He's wearing old jeans, a brown jacket, a backpack. He walks with a slight limp from an old war injury. The Lamborghini doesn't slow down, doesn't brake. It hits Marcus directly. The impact is violent, brutal. Marcus flies through the air. His body tumbles. He lands hard on the pavement. His backpack flies off, scatters items across the street. A woman in the gallery covers her mouth. A man looks away. The Lamborghini doesn't stop. Its brake lights flash for a second, like the driver thought about stopping. But then it speeds up. The vehicle turns right at the next intersection. Gone. Marcus doesn't move. He's lying on the ground. A puddle starts forming under him. Dark liquid. Blood. 10 seconds pass. 20. 30. Other cars stop. People get out. They run to Marcus. Someone pulls out a phone, calling 911. The video ends. The courtroom is silent. Completely silent. You could drop a pin and everyone would hear it. That was your vehicle, Prosecutor Park says. That was you driving. That was Marcus Williams you hit. And that was you driving away while he bled on the street. Tyler's face is pale now. The color is gone. He's staring at the blank screen. The defense doesn't dispute this evidence, his lawyer says. His name is Richard Holbrook. Expensive suit. For $1,000 at least. My client acknowledges he was driving. Acknowledges the accident occurred. But this was not intentional. This was an unfortunate incident caused by momentary distraction. Distraction. Prosecutor Park's voice gets sharp. Let's talk about distraction. Your Honor, we have additional evidence. She clicks the remote again. A new image appears. It's a screenshot. From Instagram. Tyler Brennan's Instagram account. The handle is @CryptoBrennan. He has 87,000 followers. The image shows Tyler in his Lamborghini. The photo was taken from the driver's seat. The steering wheel is visible. The dashboard. The background is blurry, but you can see buildings moving. The photo was taken while driving. The caption reads, "Speed is life. Slow is death. Catch me if you can." The timestamp, March 8, 2025. 6:11 p.m. 3 minutes, Prosecutor Park says. This photo was posted 3 minutes before the accident. The defendant was on his phone, while driving, at high speed, in a residential neighborhood. Tyler's lawyer stands up. Your Honor, this doesn't prove anything. The photo could have been taken earlier. The photo has embedded GPS metadata, Prosecutor Park says. It was taken on Benefit Street, moving, at 6:11 p.m., 3 minutes before impact. She clicks again. More screenshots, more photos, all from Tyler's Instagram, all posted from his car, all while driving. There are dozens of them. This is a pattern. The defendant regularly posts photos while driving. He treats public streets like his personal racetrack. And on March 8th, Marcus Williams paid the price. A man in the gallery starts clapping. Slow, deliberate. Others join. The applause grows. Judge Caprio doesn't stop them. Not right away. He lets it go for a few seconds. Then he raises his hand. The clapping stops. Mr. Brennan, do you understand what you've done? Tyler doesn't answer. He's staring at his shoes again. Look at me. Tyler looks up. His eyes are wet, but not with tears. With anger. With frustration. With the realization that this is real. Do you understand what you've done? Judge Caprio asks again. I had an accident. I made a mistake. I've said I'm sorry. An accident is when something happens despite your best efforts. This was not an accident. You were speeding. You were on your phone. You were showing off for your Instagram followers. And when you hit Marcus Williams, you made a choice. You chose to drive away. That's not an accident. That's a crime. This is ridiculous. Tyler's voice changes. Gets harder. I've been here for like an hour. I've listened to all this. I've said I'm sorry. What more do you want? I want you to understand. Understand what? That I'm a bad person? That I'm some kind of monster? Fine. I'm a monster. Can I go now? Judge Caprio stares at him. No. You cannot go. We're just getting started. Prosecutor Park presents more evidence. Text messages from Tyler's phone. They were recovered with a warrant. She reads them out loud. Text from Tyler Brennan to contact named Dad. Sent at 6:47 p.m. on March 8th. Hit some homeless guy. Cops came. I didn't say anything. Need you to fix this. Text response from Dad. Sent at 6:49 p.m. Stay calm. Don't talk to anyone. I'm making calls. Text from Tyler to contact named Brad. Sent at 7:02 p.m. Dude, cops are trying to jam me up over hitting some bum. My dad's handling it. Should be fine. Text response from Brad. Sent at 7:04 p.m. Bro, that's crazy. Want to hit the club later. Text from Tyler to Brad. Sent at 7:05 p.m. Yeah, probably. This will blow over by tomorrow. Each text is a hammer. Each one hits harder. People in the gallery shake their heads. Mutter under their breath. Some bum, one woman says. He called him some bum. Tyler's face is red now. Bright red. Those texts are private. You can't just read them. They were obtained legally with a warrant, Prosecutor Park says. And they show your state of mind. You hit a man, left him bleeding, and you were planning to go clubbing the same night. I didn't go. I stayed home. Only because Officer Chen showed up at your door. Only because you got caught. You don't know that. Don't I? Prosecutor Park clicks the remote again. Another screenshot. Tyler's Instagram story. Posted at 9:47 p.m. on March 8th. A photo of Tyler. In his apartment. Holding a bottle of champagne. Dom Perignon. The caption. Stressful day. Time to unwind. The courtroom goes wild. People yell. Someone throws something. A wadded piece of paper. It doesn't reach Tyler, but the message is clear. The bailiff has to call for order 3 times. Judge Caprio waits. Patient. When it's quiet again, he speaks. Mr. Brennan, you hit a man at 6:14 p.m. At 9:47 p.m., you were drinking champagne and posting about it on Instagram. That doesn't mean anything. People drink after stressful days. Marcus Williams wasn't drinking champagne. He was in the hospital. Getting surgery. They had to put a metal plate in his arm. Wire his ribs. Stitch his head. Do you know what he was thinking about while the doctors worked on him? Tyler says nothing. He was thinking about whether he'd be able to walk again. Whether his arm would heal. Whether he'd be able to carry his belongings. Do you know what happens to homeless people when they can't walk? When they can't carry their things? They die. They freeze in winter. They get robbed. They die. That's not my fault, Tyler says. The words come out fast. Defensive. Not your fault. You hit him with your car. He shouldn't have been in the street. He was in a crosswalk. He should have moved faster. Looked both ways. Something. The courtroom explodes again. This time the bailiff can't stop it. People are standing, yelling. A man tries to climb over the railing. The bailiff grabs him. 2 more officers rush in from the hallway. Judge Caprio slams his gavel. Once, twice, 3 times. Order, order. Everyone sit down right now, or I will clear this courtroom. It takes a full minute for things to calm down. People sit, but they're angry. You can feel it in the air, like electricity before a storm. Judge Caprio looks at Tyler. His face is different now. Before he was calm, professional. Now there's something else. Disappointment. Deep disappointment. Mr. Brennan, you just blamed the victim. A man you hit with your car. While you were speeding. While you were on your phone. While you were breaking multiple laws. You blamed him. I didn't mean it like that. How did you mean it? Tyler opens his mouth. Nothing comes out. He looks at his lawyer. His lawyer shakes his head. A small shake. Don't say anything else. But Tyler isn't good at staying quiet. Look, this whole thing is blown out of proportion. Yes, I hit the guy. Yes, I left. Yes, I made some mistakes. But I have a life. A career. A future. This one thing shouldn't define me. One thing? This isn't one thing. This is a series of choices. Each one worse than the last. Everyone makes mistakes. Stop calling it a mistake. A mistake is adding wrong. A mistake is forgetting an appointment. This was a choice. Multiple choices. All bad. Tyler's voice gets louder. You know what? I'm done with this. This is harassment. I have rights. I want my lawyer to file a complaint. Against you. Against this court. Against all of it. Judge Caprio sits back in his chair. He's quiet for a moment. Just looking at Tyler. Studying him. You want to file a complaint? Yes. This is insane. You're treating me like a criminal. You are a criminal. You committed multiple crimes. That's literally why you're here. I'm not some thug. I'm a successful businessman. I pay taxes. I contribute to society. You hit a veteran and drove away. And I'll pay for his medical bills. I'll write a check right now. How much does he need? 50,000. 100? Name the number. The courtroom goes dead silent. People lean forward. Is he serious? Is he really trying to buy his way out? Judge Caprio's eyes narrow. You think you can buy justice? I think I can make things right. Isn't that what this is about? Making things right. Making things right means taking responsibility. Facing consequences. Learning. Changing. Not writing a check. Money solves problems. That's reality. That's how the world works. Not in my courtroom. Tyler laughs. Actually laughs. It's not a happy sound. It's bitter. Mean. Your courtroom. This is a municipal court in Providence, Rhode Island. Do you know how small that is? How insignificant. My trust fund manager makes more in a year than you'll make in your whole career. The courtroom gasps. Multiple gasps. All at once. Tyler keeps going. I've been sitting here listening to you lecture me. About responsibility. About consequences. But let's be real. This court can't touch me. I'm worth more than everyone in this room combined. I'll pay whatever fine you give me. I'll do whatever community service. And then I'll go back to my life. My real life. Where I matter. Where people actually respect me. 10 seconds of complete silence. Not one person moves. Not one person breathes. Everyone is staring at Tyler. Then at the judge. Then back at Tyler. Judge Caprio's face is stone. Completely still. His hands are folded on his desk. He doesn't move. Doesn't blink. Then he speaks. His voice is quiet. But it carries. Everyone hears every word. Mr. Brennan, you just made a very serious mistake. Tyler realizes something has changed. You can see it on his face. The confidence cracks. Just a little. What? I'm just being honest. Honest? You think that was honest? Yeah. Everyone here is pretending. Pretending this matters. Pretending I'm going to learn some big lesson. I'm just being real. Judge Caprio nods slowly. Okay. Let's be real then. Let's talk about what happens next. Fine by me. Let's get this over with. Bailiff, please bring Marcus Williams into the courtroom. Everyone turns. The doors at the back open. A wheelchair comes through. In it sits Marcus Williams. His left arm is in a cast, wrapped in white bandages from shoulder to fingers. His head has a large bandage over his left temple. His face is bruised, purple and yellow, healing but still painful. He looks older than 58, tired, worn down, but his eyes are clear, alert. He's wearing clean clothes, probably donated, a gray sweatshirt, jeans, used sneakers. A hospital volunteer pushes his wheelchair. She's young, maybe 25. She has tears in her eyes. She's heard the whole story. They wheel Marcus to the front. Stop next to where Tyler is standing. Tyler looks at him, then looks away. He can't hold eye contact. Judge Caprio speaks. Mr. Williams, thank you for coming. I know this is difficult. Marcus nods. His voice is rough, gravelly. Thank you for having me, Your Honor. How are you feeling? Been better, but I'm alive. That's something. Can you tell the court about your injuries? Marcus looks down at his arm. Broken in 3 places. Doctors had to put in pins and a plate. Said it'll never be 100% again. Can't lift more than 10 pounds for at least 6 months. Maybe forever. And your ribs? 3 broken. They can't do much for those. Just have to wait. Hurts to breathe. Hurts to laugh. Hurts to sleep. Your head. Marcus touches the bandage gently. 18 stitches. Concussion. They said I might have headaches for the rest of my life. Might have memory problems. Too soon to tell. Judge Caprio nods. What were you doing the night of March 8th? Walking to dinner. At the Hope Harbor shelter. They serve at 6:30. If you're late, you don't eat. I hadn't eaten since the day before. I was hungry. What happened? Marcus takes a breath. It hurts. You can see him wince. I was crossing the street. I looked both ways. The walk sign was on. I started across. Then I heard an engine. Real loud. I turned my head. Saw headlights. Bright ones. Coming fast. I tried to move, but I'm not quick anymore. My leg, you know. From the war. I took shrapnel in Afghanistan. Can't run like I used to. He pauses. Swallows. Then everything went white. Pain. So much pain. I was flying. Then I hit the ground. Couldn't move. Couldn't breathe. Thought I was dying. A woman in the gallery sobs. Others wipe their eyes. Did you see the driver? For a second, when I was on the ground, I opened my eyes. Saw the car. Black. Fancy. The brake lights came on. I thought, okay, he's stopping. He's going to help. But then the lights went off. He drove away. What did you think? I thought, I'm going to die here. On this street. Alone. And nobody cares. Tyler shifts his weight. He's looking at the floor. His hands are in his pockets. His shoulders are tight. Judge Caprio looks at Tyler. Mr. Brennan. Look at Mr. Williams. Tyler doesn't move. Look at him. Slowly, Tyler raises his head. He looks at Marcus. Their eyes meet. This is the man you hit. This is the man you left on the street. This is the man whose life you changed forever. Do you have anything to say to him? Tyler's mouth opens. Closes. Opens again. I'm sorry, he whispers. Louder. I'm sorry. Marcus stares at him. His face is unreadable. Are you sorry you did it? Or sorry you got caught? Tyler doesn't answer. That's what I thought, Marcus says. He looks at Judge Caprio. Your Honor, I'm not here for an apology. I'm here because I want him to understand. I served my country. 12 years. I saw friends die. I came home and couldn't find work. Nobody wants to hire a veteran with PTSD. I lost my apartment. My savings. Everything. But I never lost my dignity. I never hurt anyone. I followed the rules. I tried to do right. His voice gets stronger. This kid has everything. Money. Education. Opportunity. Everything I wish I had. And he uses it to hurt people. To run from responsibility. To buy his way out. That's not right. That's not justice. The courtroom is so quiet. Everyone is listening. Hanging on every word. I don't want his money, Marcus continues. I don't want his apology. I want him to change. I want him to be better. Because if he doesn't, he's going to hurt someone else. Maybe next time they won't survive. Judge Caprio nods. Thank you, Mr. Williams. You can wait outside if you'd like. I'd like to stay. If that's okay. I want to hear what happens. Of course. The volunteer wheels Marcus to the side. Near the front row. People make room for him. Judge Caprio turns back to Tyler. You heard him. Now, let's talk about your future. Mr. Brennan, you said this court can't touch you. That you're worth more than everyone here. That you'll pay your fine and go back to your life. Is that correct? Tyler's voice is small now. I was upset. I didn't mean it. You meant every word. And now you're going to learn something. Something your father didn't teach you. Something your money couldn't buy. You're going to learn what consequences mean. Tyler's lawyer stands up. Your Honor, I'd like to request a recess. To consult with my client. Denied. Sit down. Your Honor, please. I said sit down. The lawyer sits. Judge Caprio looks at Tyler. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to hand down a sentence. And you're going to listen. And you're going to accept it. Because as you're about to discover, this court can touch you. This court can touch anyone. Tyler's hands are shaking. Just a little. He tries to hide it. Puts them behind his back. First, the fines. You are ordered to pay $37,500 in fines and court costs. This breaks down as follows. $15,000 for reckless driving. $10,000 for hit and run. $7,500 for leaving the scene with injuries. $5,000 for attempted bribery of a police officer. Tyler nods. He can afford that. That's nothing to him. Second, your driver's license is suspended. For 180 days. 6 months. You will not drive. Not in Rhode Island. Not in any state. If you're caught driving, you will be arrested immediately. Tyler's face goes pale. Wait. 6 months? How am I supposed to get around? The same way millions of people do. The bus. Uber. Walking. You'll figure it out. But I have meetings. Business trips. Then you'll take a taxi. Or hire a driver. Or cancel your meetings. I don't care. Tyler opens his mouth to argue. His lawyer grabs his arm. Shakes his head. Don't. Third. Community service. 200 hours. Tyler relaxes a little. 200 hours. He can do that. Weekends. Knock it out in a few months. But Judge Caprio isn't done. These 200 hours will be completed as follows. You will work as a volunteer assistant at the Hope Harbor Homeless Shelter. The same shelter Marcus Williams stays at. You will work under the direct supervision of the shelter director, Margaret Chen. Tyler's eyes go wide. The homeless shelter? You want me to work at a homeless shelter? Yes. That's insane. I can't do that. You can. And you will. What will I even do there? Everything. You'll serve meals. You'll clean bathrooms. You'll mop floors. You'll wash dishes. You'll sort donations. You'll do laundry. You'll do whatever Director Chen tells you to do. This is humiliating. Good. You should be humiliated. Your Honor, please. There has to be another option. There isn't. Tyler's voice gets desperate. What if I double the hours somewhere else? Anything else? I'll pick up trash. I'll paint buildings. Anything but this. Why not this? Because it's beneath me. The words hang in the air. Everyone hears them. Tyler realizes what he just said. He tries to backtrack. I didn't mean. Yes, you did. You think homeless people are beneath you. That's exactly your problem. That's why you're going to work at that shelter. Every Saturday and Sunday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. for the next 23 weeks. 23 weeks. That's almost half a year. Yes, it is. What about my business? My investments? You have 5 days a week for that. You'll manage. Tyler looks at his lawyer. Do something. His lawyer stands. Your Honor, this is excessive. My client has a right to reasonable punishment. This is reasonable. Sit down. I demand. You demand? You demand nothing in my courtroom. Sit down or I'll hold you in contempt too. The lawyer sits. Judge Caprio continues. You will report to the Hope Harbor Shelter this coming Saturday. 7:45 a.m. Not 8 a.m. Not 8:15. 7:45. You will wear the clothes they provide. Not your Balenciaga. Not your off-white. Their clothes. Work clothes. You will leave your jewelry at home. Your watch. Your chains. All of it. Why? Because you're there to work. not to show off. This is discrimination. You're targeting me because I have money. I'm targeting you because you committed crimes. And because you think your money makes you special. Newsflash, it doesn't. Tyler's face is red. Tears form in his eyes. Not sad tears. Angry tears. Fourth, public accountability. You will write a handwritten letter of apology to Marcus Williams. Not typed. Handwritten. At least 1,500 words. You will explain what you did. Why it was wrong. What you've learned. You will deliver this letter in person. At a public hearing. In this courtroom. In front of anyone who wants to attend. You're going to parade me around like a circus act. I'm going to make sure you understand what you did. I understand. I get it. I messed up. No, you don't get it. Not yet. But you will. Fifth, you will participate in a victim impact panel. This is a program where crime victims speak to offenders. You will attend 3 sessions. You will hear their stories. You will listen. You will learn. 3 sessions. Yes. Once a month for 3 months. This is a waste of time. For you, maybe. For them, it's healing. They need to tell their stories. You need to hear them. Tyler is breathing hard now. Fast. His chest rises and falls. He's panicking. This is real. This is actually happening. Sixth, you will complete an anger management course. 16 weeks. Once a week. 2 hours per session. I don't have anger issues. You hit a man and drove away. You tried to bribe a cop. You insulted me. You insulted this court. You absolutely have anger issues. This is too much. This is cruel and unusual punishment. No. Cruel and unusual would be doing to you what you did to Marcus. Hitting you with a car and driving away. This is called justice. Tyler's legs buckle. He grabs the table. Holds himself up. His lawyer puts a hand on his shoulder. Judge Caprio isn't finished. Seventh, probation. You are on supervised probation for 2 years. You will meet with a probation officer every 2 weeks. You will submit to random drug tests. You will maintain employment. You will not commit any crimes. Not even jaywalking. If you violate probation, you will serve time in prison. Prison? For a traffic accident. For hit and run. For bribery. For showing contempt of court. Yes. Prison. Tyler is shaking now. His whole body. He looks like he might pass out. Eighth, social media ban. For the duration of your probation, you are banned from posting about this case on social media. You will not brag. You will not complain. You will not play the victim. If you violate this, I will find out. And I will add more time. You can't control what I post. Watch me. Ninth, financial restitution. In addition to the fines, you will pay for Marcus Williams' medical expenses. All of them, including future treatment, physical therapy, medications, everything. How much will that be? Doesn't matter. You'll pay it. But I need to budget. You have $14 million. You'll manage. Tyler is crying now. Real tears. Streaming down his face. He wipes them away, but more come. And finally, 10th, contempt of court. For your statement that this court can't touch you. For your disrespect. For your arrogance. You are held in contempt. You will serve 30 days in the adult correctional institutions. Jail? You're sending me to jail. Yes. For how long? I just said 30 days. 30 days? I can't spend 30 days in jail. I have a business. I have obligations. You should have thought about that before you opened your mouth. Your Honor, please. I'm sorry. I take it back. I take it all back. Too late. Please. I'll do anything. Anything. You'll do 30 days. Tyler collapses. Actually collapses. Falls to his knees. His lawyer tries to pull him up. Mr. Brennan, please. Stand up. But Tyler can't. He's sobbing. Shaking. This can't be happening. This can't be real. Judge Caprio looks at the bailiff. Officer, take Mr. Brennan into custody. The bailiff walks over. Pulls out handcuffs. Tyler sees them. His eyes go wide. No. No, no, no. Please. Not handcuffs. Stand up. Please. I'm begging you. Stand up now. Tyler's lawyer helps him to his feet. Tyler is still crying. His face is red. Wet. Snot runs from his nose. He doesn't wipe it. He doesn't care. The bailiff pulls Tyler's hands behind his back. The handcuffs click. Cold metal. Tight. Tyler feels them. The weight. The reality. He's going to jail. Right now. Today. No. This is a mistake. This is all a mistake. His voice is high. Desperate. The bailiff starts walking him toward the side door. The door that leads to the holding cells. Tyler looks back. At his lawyer. At the gallery. At Marcus Williams. Marcus is watching him. His face is calm. Neutral. He doesn't look happy. He doesn't look sad. He just looks tired. I'm sorry. Tyler screams. I'm sorry. Please. Someone help me. The bailiff opens the door. Takes Tyler through. The door closes. And he's gone. The courtroom stays silent for a long moment. People are processing what just happened. They saw a rich kid walk in thinking he was untouchable. They watched him crumble. They watched him get handcuffed. They watched justice happen. Someone starts clapping. Slow at first. Then others join. The applause grows. Fills the room. People stand up. They're not clapping for the judge. They're clapping for something bigger. For the idea that justice can still work. That money doesn't always win. Judge Caprio doesn't smile. He just nods. Once, Marcus Williams sits in his wheelchair. He's not clapping. He's just sitting there. Thinking. A reporter approaches him. Mr. Williams, how do you feel about the sentence? Marcus takes a long time to answer. I don't feel good. I don't feel bad. I just feel, I don't know, tired. Do you think justice was served? I think a kid learned a hard lesson. Whether he learns from it, that's up to him. What would you say to him if you could? Marcus thinks. I'd say it's not too late. You can still be better. You can still change. But you have to want to. You have to choose it. Nobody can force you. The reporter writes this down. Thank you, Mr. Williams. Marcus nods. The volunteer pushes his wheelchair toward the door. Slowly, carefully, he winces with each bump. Judge Caprio watches him leave. Then he looks at the courtroom. This hearing is adjourned. He bangs the gavel. Once. 30 days later, Tyler Brennan is released from jail. He's lost weight. 15 pounds. His face is gaunt. His eyes have dark circles. Prison is hard. Even 30 days. Especially for someone who's never struggled. His father picks him up. They don't talk much in the car. His father is angry. Embarrassed. His son is a convicted criminal now. That doesn't look good for a city councilman. You made your bed, his father says. Now you lie in it. Tyler doesn't argue. The next Saturday, he reports to Hope Harbor Shelter. 7:45 a.m. He's wearing old jeans. A plain t-shirt. No jewelry. No watch. No chains. Director Margaret Chun is waiting for him. She's 62 years old. Gray hair. Kind face but tough eyes. She's seen everything. Done everything. Nothing surprises her. You're Tyler, she says. Yes, ma'am. Don't call me ma'am. Call me Margaret. Okay, Margaret. She hands him a vest. It's bright orange. The back says community service in big black letters. Put it on. Tyler puts it on. It's too big. Hangs off his shoulders. Good. Let's go. She shows him around. The shelter is bigger than he thought. 70 beds. A kitchen. A common area. Showers. Laundry. An office. We serve breakfast at 8. Lunch at noon. Dinner at 6. 300 meals a day. Sometimes more. 300. Yes. A lot of hungry people in this city. She takes him to the kitchen. It's industrial. Big stoves. Huge pots. Commercial dishwasher. This is where you'll spend most of your time. Cooking. Serving. Cleaning. I don't know how to cook. You'll learn. She introduces him to the other volunteers. There are 5 of them. All regulars. All there because they want to be. One of them is Sarah. She's 28. Social worker. Been volunteering for 3 years. You're the kid from the news, she says. Yeah. Welcome. We need the help. She's not mean. Not nice. Just factual. The first day is brutal. Tyler helps make breakfast. Scrambled eggs for 80 people. Toast. Oatmeal. Coffee. At 8 a.m., the doors open. People file in. Old. Young. Men. Women. Families with kids. All homeless. All hungry. Tyler serves eggs. Scoops them onto plates. Over and over. His arm gets tired. The people thank him. Thank you. God bless. Appreciate it. He nods. Doesn't know what to say. One man stops. Looks at him. Hey, you're that kid. From the court video. Tyler freezes. Yeah. You hit Marcus. Yeah. The man stares at him. Long and hard. Tyler thinks he's going to get yelled at. Or worse. But the man just nods. He's a good guy. Marcus. Hope you learned something. I'm trying. The man takes his plate. Walks away. After breakfast, Tyler cleans. Wipes tables. Sweeps floors. Takes out trash. The trash bags are heavy. Wet. Disgusting. But he does it. Then he washes dishes. The dishwasher is loud. Hot. Steam fills the room. His hands turn red. Soap gets under his nails. He works for 9 hours. No breaks except lunch. A peanut butter sandwich. Water. By 5 p.m., he's exhausted. His feet hurt. His back hurts. His hands are raw. Margaret finds him. Good first day. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow. Every Saturday and Sunday. Remember. He remembers. Week 2. Tyler is back. Same vest. Same work. But something is different. He's not thinking about himself as much. He's watching the people. There's an older woman. Her name is Linda. She's 71. Lost her apartment when rent went up. Her social security wasn't enough. Now she lives here. There's a young man. Carlos. He's 26. Military veteran. Like Marcus. Served in Iraq. Came home with PTSD. Can't hold a job. Sleeps at the shelter. There's a family. Mom, dad, 2 kids. Ages 6 and 9. The dad lost his job when the factory closed. They lost their house. Now they're here. The kids do homework in the common area. Tyler serves them meals. Talks to them. Learns their stories. One day, Carlos sits down next to Tyler at lunch. I heard what happened. With Marcus. Yeah. That could have been me, man. I walk that street every day. Tyler doesn't know what to say. I'm sorry. Sorry doesn't fix broken bones. But it's a start. They eat in silence. Week 5. Tyler is different now. He arrives early. 7:30 instead of 7:45. He helps set up. He asks what needs to be done. The other volunteers notice. Sarah pulls him aside. You're doing good work. Thanks. I mean it. A lot of people do court-ordered service and just go through the motions. You're actually trying. These people deserve it. She smiles. Yeah, they do. One Saturday, Marcus Williams comes in for lunch. Tyler sees him. His heart races. What should he do? What should he say? Marcus sees him. Walks over. Slowly. His arm is still in a cast. Smaller now, but still there. Tyler. Marcus. They stand there, looking at each other. How's your arm? Tyler asks. Getting better. Slow, but better. That's good. What about you? How's the work? Hard, but good. I'm learning a lot. Marcus nods. That's the point. They don't hug. Don't shake hands. But there's something. A small understanding. A beginning. Week 12. Halfway through. Tyler has worked 100 hours. He's changed. Not completely, but noticeably. He's thinner. Muscle instead of soft. From lifting. Carrying. Working. His hands are calloused. His skin is darker. From being outside. Taking out trash. Loading deliveries. He doesn't wear his expensive clothes anymore. Even on weekdays. They feel wrong now. Uncomfortable. Like a costume. His Instagram has been quiet. No posts for 3 months. His followers notice. Some message him. Where'd you go? You okay? He doesn't respond. He's not thinking about crypto. About money. About getting rich. He's thinking about Linda. About Carlos. About the family with 2 kids. One day, he asks Margaret a question. How do people end up here? How do they become homeless? She sits down. This is a big question. Lots of ways. Medical bills. Job loss. Addiction. Mental illness. Rent increases. Family problems. Sometimes it's one thing. Sometimes it's a combination. But it's never because they're lazy. That's a myth. These are the hardest working people I know. What can I do? Besides serve food. You're doing it. You're here. You're showing up. You're treating them like people. That matters more than you know. Week 23. The final week. Tyler arrives Saturday morning. Last 2 days. He should be happy. But he's not. He's sad. He's going to miss this. Miss the people. Miss the work. Miss feeling useful. Margaret pulls him aside. So, you're almost done. Yeah. How do you feel? Weird. I thought I'd be excited. But I'm not. Why not? Because, I don't know. This place changed me. These people changed me. I don't want it to end. She smiles. It doesn't have to end. What do you mean? You can keep coming. As a volunteer. Not court-ordered. Just because you want to. Tyler thinks about this. Can he? Should he? I'd like that. Good. We'd like that too. 6 months after the accident. Tyler returns to court. It's a probation review hearing. Judge Caprio presides. Tyler walks in. He looks different. Really different. His clothes are simple. Jeans. Button-up shirt. Nothing fancy. His hair is shorter. Neat but not styled. No jewelry. Just a cheap watch. Timex. $30. He approaches the bench. Stands straight. Respectful. Judge Caprio looks at him. Studies him. Mr. Brennan. Welcome back. Thank you, Your Honor. You've completed your community service hours. Yes, sir. All 200. How was it? Tyler takes a breath. Hard. At first. I didn't want to be there. I thought it was punishment. But it wasn't. It was education. I learned more in those 23 weeks than in my whole life before. What did you learn? I learned that people are people. Doesn't matter if they're rich or poor, homeless or housed. They deserve respect. They deserve dignity. I learned that I'm not special, that my money doesn't make me better. If anything, it gave me responsibility. To help. To give back. To do better. Judge Caprio nods. Have you completed your other requirements? Yes, sir. All of them. The victim impact panels. The anger management. The written apology. Everything. How did Marcus Williams respond to your apology? Tyler's voice gets soft. He said he forgave me. Not right away. It took time. But eventually he said it. I don't think I deserve it. But I'm grateful for it. What have you been doing since your release? I still volunteer at Hope Harbor. Every weekend. Sometimes weekdays too. I'm also working with a nonprofit. Teaching financial literacy to formerly homeless people. Helping them save money. Build credit. Get back on their feet. What about your crypto business? I still do it, but differently. I donate 40% of my profits. To shelters. To veterans. To people who need it more than I do. 40%. Yes, sir. It's the least I can do. Judge Caprio sits back. He's impressed. You can see it on his face. Mr. Brennan, when you first came to my courtroom, I didn't like you. I thought you were arrogant, entitled, reckless. And I was right. You were all those things. Tyler nods. You were right. But you've changed. Really changed. And that's rare. Most people come through here and learn nothing. They do their time and go right back to who they were. But not you. You're different now. Thank you, Your Honor. I'm trying. I can see that. Judge Caprio picks up his gavel. Based on your progress, I'm reducing your probation. From 2 years to 1 year. You've earned it. Tyler's eyes widen. Really? Yes. But don't mess it up. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep volunteering. Keep learning. Keep growing. I will. I promise. Judge Caprio bangs his gavel. This hearing is concluded. Good luck, Mr. Brennan. Thank you, Your Honor. For everything. Tyler turns to leave. Marcus Williams is sitting in the gallery. He came to watch. To support. Or maybe to make sure justice was still working. Tyler walks over to him. Marcus, I didn't know you were here. Wanted to see how you were doing. I'm doing good. Thanks to you. Thanks to yourself. I didn't change you. You changed you. They shake hands. Carefully. Marcus's hand is still healing. Come by the shelter this weekend, Marcus says. If you want. We're having a barbecue. Celebrating summer. You should come. I'd like that. Good. 2 years later. Tyler Brennan is 25 years old. He's standing in front of a room full of high school students. It's assembly. At Central High School. In Providence. The principal introduces him. This is Tyler Brennan. He's here to talk about consequences, about choices, about second chances. Tyler steps to the microphone. He's nervous. Public speaking is scary, but he's learned to face scary things. Hey everyone, my name is Tyler. 2 years ago, I hit a homeless man with my car. I was speeding, on my phone, showing off. I left him bleeding on the street. Then I tried to bribe a cop. Then I disrespected a judge. Then I went to jail. The students are quiet, listening. I was 23, had $14 million, thought I was invincible, thought money made me special. I was wrong, so wrong. He tells them the whole story, the accident, the trial, the sentence, the shelter, the transformation. I don't tell you this to brag or to get sympathy. I tell you this as a warning. Your choices matter. Every single one. You might think you're invincible. You're not. You might think consequences don't apply to you. They do. You might think you can buy your way out of trouble. You can't. A student raises her hand. Do you regret what you did? Every day. Marcus Williams still has pain. His arm never fully healed. He'll live with that forever. Because of me. I can't undo that. I can only try to do better going forward. Another student asks, what would you tell your younger self? Tyler thinks. I'd tell him to slow down. Look around. See other people. Really see them. Their struggles. Their pain. Their humanity. I'd tell him that money doesn't make you special. What you do with it does. The assembly ends. Students come up to him. Ask questions. Thank him for his honesty. One kid says, my brother is like how you were. Rich. Arrogant. Thinks he's better than everyone. Maybe I'll show him your video. Do it, Tyler says. Maybe it'll help. 5 years later. Tyler is 28. He's sitting in a coffee shop, meeting with a reporter. She's writing a story. About redemption. About change. So, she says, 5 years since the accident. How has your life changed? Tyler smiles. In every way. I'm a different person now. Are you still wealthy? Yes. But I live simply. I don't need much. I have a small apartment. A used car. A good life. What about Hope Harbor? Do you still volunteer? Every weekend. Without fail. I'm also on their board now. Help with fundraising. Strategy. We've expanded. Added 30 more beds. Started a job training program. What about Marcus Williams? Do you still keep in touch? Yes. We're friends now. That sounds weird to say. But it's true. He's doing better. Got into permanent housing last year. We helped him. The shelter. Me. A bunch of people. He has a job now. At a veterans organization. Helping other vets. That's wonderful. It is. The reporter writes this down. What would you say to other young people? People with privilege? People who think they're above consequences. Tyler leans forward. I'd say you're not above anything. You're not special. Money is just money. It doesn't define you. What defines you is what you do. How you treat people. Whether you help or hurt. Choose to help. Please. Choose to help. 10 years later. Tyler is 33. He's giving a TED Talk. The title, The Most Expensive Mistake I Ever Made. He tells the story again. To a room of thousands. And millions more watching online. He ends with this. That accident cost me. It cost me money. Time. Pride. Freedom. But most importantly, it cost Marcus Williams. His health. His peace. His sense of safety. I can never fully repay that. But I can try. Every day. For the rest of my life. I learned that justice isn't about revenge. It's about restoration. About making things right. About changing for the better. Judge Frank Caprio could have just fined me. Let me pay and walk away. But he didn't. He forced me to confront what I'd done. To face the people I'd hurt. To serve. To learn. To grow. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the consequences. I'm grateful for the punishment. I'm grateful for the chance to become someone better. Someone worth being. Money can buy many things, but cannot buy back time. It cannot undo harm. It cannot purchase respect. And in Judge Frank Caprio's courtroom, it definitely cannot buy justice. The audience stands. Applauds. Tyler bows. Leaves the stage. Outside, Marcus Williams is waiting. He came to watch. To support his friend. Good speech, Marcus says. Thanks. They walk together. Toward Hope Harbor. There's work to do. There's always work to do. But now, Tyler does it willingly. Gladly. Because he understands. Justice isn't just punishment. It's transformation. And transformation isn't just possible. It's the whole point.